beat his super self.
I think we're just going right in.
All right.
Yeah, and immediately just charging kills. It's going to be...
They're both playing the same character.
Yeah, so this is a mirror match. You can see the slightly lighter blue, I think, is Spark, and the slightly darker blue is Jmook.
They've decided to put it on hard mode for you.
Yeah.
It is
even as an established commentator, it's easy to get a little lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Up tilt.
They should at least, make their hair a different color.
One would think, because they do that for some characters.
Yeah.
Oh. And at the bottom, you can't tell.
So, Stu, Kowalski analysis. Why didn't whoever that was go flying when he was getting hit?
So, if you input a certain type of DI and automatic SDI, right? Because you can hold the yellow stick down and you can hold the gray stick a certain way, and if you tech at the right time, you
press L.
Yeah, you get an opposite tech. Right, and that's AMSAH. It's named for this old player from the Netherlands, I believe, who was really the first one to popularize.
Too long. Faster.
You basically just get to stay alive longer, but you can kind of pre-jack a hit after that.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can know that they're going to be good enough to show you that they can tech it, and then you hit them for teching it anyway.
Yeah.
It keeps you alive in certain situations. Sometimes it can be a death sentence anyway. Is that fast enough, Jack?
Yeah,
you get there.
You got it. Sorry, I went Fourside host
I did that for you.
Yeah.
I get the points. Jack, do I get the points?
You get the points.
Yes.
You get the points. 10 points.
Full points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Needle to force the jump out. And instead opting for slide off the eye there.
They're very well matched.
Yeah, this is definitely, I think Sheik Dittos are kind of the most even Ditto.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
They're a dance.
Yeah. Oh, sticky walk.
I really liked Mewtwo King, I think, versus Plup at one of the older Genesises.
Yeah.
Is one of my favorite sets ever. There's just something about how they move around that is very elegant, and I love it.
There's a lot of magic to it, I think. I think the other M2K one that a lot of people think of is the Shroom set, but that one's for funny reasons.
Yes. Yeah. I'll leave Mewtwo King on HBox's stream to talk about that.
Yeah. Cheers. All right. Up smash. Okay. Huh. I feel like Jmook is a little bit disjointed this tournament.
They're not. Have you seen any chain grabs yet?
I don't really think so.
So Sheik can chain grab herself, but a lot of Sheik players, when they enter into the Ditto, they kind of wink at each other and they go, no chain grabs.
Okay.
It's kind of a
gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
That's right. It's not a rule, and technically you could just change your mind.
Anywhere. Yeah,
For example, if you were losing. But it's frowned upon.
Yeah, generally speaking, it's if you've agreed to it, you need to keep on to it. So.
I kind of like changing if you're losing. I kind of think it's fine to call it.
He only lived that because of the knockback stack.
Yes.
The momentum
you were
stacking
talking about
over
that.
from, like, he got fared the wrong way, so he was able to live because he was still in the momentum from the Omni tech. That was wild stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I always forget she can do that. When I see somebody going below that little dip, I assume they're going to knock their head and not make it back.
Well, you can actually up air through the platforms as well. Right?
Oh, wow.
Or through the lip there on Battlefield. So there's some silliness you can do. You can use the head bonk to kind of coast back on the up B, but it gets kind of weird.
Jmook looking to keep calm. I feel like it'd be so hard to do his like intentional kind of focus and mindfulness without headphones. I don't know how it's possible.
I mean, this guy worked as a Starbucks barista. I'm sure he's heard all kinds of things, right? Like,
yeah, he quit Starbucks for this.
He did. He did.
Can you believe it?
He had a job at Starbucks.
Yeah, so
they wouldn't let him off this weekend, so he quit.
No,
years ago he quit.
Oh.
Now he's a pro player. He plays for FlyQuest.
Yeah,
perfect.
You know, one of my classmates from IU economics classes is now the president of FlyQuest.
We've talked
Jmook's
about
boss
this.
was my classmate from
talked.
IU.
Excellent.
Indiana.
Go Hoosiers.
That's right. What's a Hoosier? A person from Indiana.
That's all.
Is that really all it is?
Yep, our mascot is a Hoosier, a person from Indiana.
Wow. I mean, I guess to be fair, we have things like
what college did you go to?
University of Alaska Fairbanks.
And what's your mascot? You're a.
Ours was the Nanooks.
You're a Nanook of the North.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we do have.
For
like,
Alaska, you guys are probably the least Nanook.
What do you
mean?
How
like
so?
The rest of Alaska is far more open lands and snow tundra.
But how is that not? I don't know.
That is, but you were in
You were in school.
Oh, true, yeah.
You were in Fairbanks.
I was in school, yeah.
You
I
were
was
in the
not out
suburbs
there.
of the great outdoors.
Yeah. Fairbanks is definitely one of the larger cities back there.
How many students?
I don't remember it. We had like 32,000 people in town. All I know right now, though, is Sheik Dedos are more interesting than my collegiate history.
That's called a back to the match.
It's
a very important. Like me, Dad, you have this urge to not talk about it.
That was very pleasant.
I get in trouble for it. I get in trouble for it. You just got in trouble for it. Yeah, that's right.
We're getting you a beautiful commentary tool set.
Yeah, that's right.
Come out.
Right?
Get this guy a reel. Get this guy a reel. You know, we get him a reel. We get him a.
All right, he just climbed up on his back.
Yeah, so remember the slow get-up attack.
Yeah.
Or slow get-up, rather. If you're a really high percent, and you just do kind of a normal way off the ledge, you're going to be real slow and sluggish.
Gotcha.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
All right, catching the landing. Spark with a pretty solid lead here.
Yeah.
Playing those plats nicely, just looking for safe needle. Yeah, they're just no chain grabs. A little bit of a, some would say integrity, others silliness. Okay.
I like the integrity angle.
Yeah. There used to be a lot of integrity rules in Melee. So like for years ago, it was like holding down was a cowardly thing to do in the game.
Yeah.
Or if you were Captain Falcon, using up tilt was cowardly. Okay. And a lot of these rules, as the years have gone on, have eroded as people. There are trailblazers who decide they just want to win, and then the kind of the social moray changes around them.
The avant-garde gamers, if you will.
And new people coming in go, this is the game.
That's right.
You can't stop me from doing the game.
That's right.
He's making a big comeback right now, though. Yeah.
Oh, Jmook, from being down,
20% on last stock. Or no, he meant last stock. Spark had 20% left on his second stock, and Jmook pulled that out.
Yeah.
That was clean. You guys are worried about Fairbanks, Alaska when we have to play like that?
I want to go to Alaska.
You should check it out.
But if I go, I definitely will go on a dog sled tour. I said that to someone a couple of days ago at work, and they said, you can go to northern Michigan and do sled dogs.
That's not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same.
No.
Moving on into game 3. Spark trying to play those plats out, those needle snipes. It's a good CC, but got jab out.
So this is 2 losers that are in this fight.
That's right.
That is technically correct.
They're losers.
That is correct.
And we let them keep playing?
Just once. So losers, like he's really off. Like,
yeah. So it's tough, right? So double elimination bracket style.
Yeah.
You get one more chance. You know.
And this is their chance.
Yeah.
And if you make it to grands, the way it works is if you're coming from the loser's side and you beat the winner gets one more chance too.
Sure.
So it does even out. It does even out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody's got to lose twice to get out.
Even the grand champion from the winner's bracket.
Yeah. But it's whoever leaves with perhaps no losses or just the one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so a loser could be a winner.
That's right.
True say.
Mango's the best at it. He won a lot from loser's side.
Cody's getting there.
Yeah.
Cody's losers runs have been getting more and more impressive.
All right, Mango's going to come and commentate after this.
He should, yeah.
That's the idea.
What did he play in the tournament?
No, he's just here for commentary.
Oh, okay.
He's just vibing.
And it's his channel. You know, we're in his house.
Excellent.
Yeah, he came on a little bit yesterday to yell at Lord Fartimore.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just for a little bit.
Okay.
He just walks up. I said, you need to speak to people? He goes, yeah. And he goes, Fartimore check.
Jmook is starting to run away with it.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Down air, forward air.
You got some good crowd noise, too.
That's right. They're mic'd up.
Are they? I like that.
Yeah. Getting this is going to be a bit precarious.
Oh!
That's an attempted run vanish.
The game and the set.
Yeah. Boom. I think Spark could have had a bit better of a showing if he kept up that game 2. But, 3-0's a roughie for it. I don't know if we're going to get Aklo Zamu or if we're going to crunch right into that on side stream. Let me check where we're at. Looks like that is going to be queued for us, so we should be getting them up next as our last set before we move to top
Who was
8.
it?
Aklo Zamu.
Aklo Zamu. Okay, so this is to decide who